In this exercise, you'll learn how to defend against aircraft, and also how to use them. While on the ground, you'll learn how to call in off-map long-range artillery strikes. You're being granted access to the anti-air and air classes of the battle group. Click Next to fill the unit pack slots available in the now unlocked artillery. The anti-air unit's role is to protect your ground units on the battlefield. Most anti-air units serve to suppress enemy planes and force them to evacuate the area. The mobile observation post can call artillery strikes from an off-map battery. Once the mission is fired, it takes some time to strike, but it suppresses and decimates any units in its area of effect. Air units have various roles depending on their loadout. Aerial recon, such as the Grasshopper, are the only aerial units that can unveil enemies on the ground without being affected by the terrain or the front line. However, they are very fragile units. Dogfighter aircrafts, such as the P-51D Mustang, fly at a higher altitude to detect other air units and engage them in dogfights. Fighters rule the sky and are the best defense against any other planes. Ground attack aircraft, such as the P-47 Thunderbolt, can engage planes, but also isolated ground targets when loaded with bombs or rockets. But they fly more slowly and at a lower altitude, making them vulnerable to anti-air units. Bomber aircraft, such as the B-26 Marauder, are loaded with several heavy bombs. Their goal is to eradicate massive units, whatever their morale, but their size and speed make them an easy target for any fighters. The enemy has established defense positions on the map. You will need to find and dismantle them one by one. But first, Army Intel warns us about an enemy aircraft takeoff. Let's deploy and position the M16 MGMC in your deployment zone. Click on the Launch Battle button when it's done. The air raid alarm signal indicates an enemy aircraft has been spotted. It's a German Me-109G0 fighter, trying to claim air superiority. Hopefully, you have positioned your anti-air defense in time. The Me-109 is now under suppressive fire. It won't be long before it flees. Great job! The German Me-109 has evacuated. Now that we have a clear sky, bring in the Grasshopper to recon and find all of the enemy defenses on the ground. Once you call in an aircraft, it places itself on the off-map assets panel. This panel lists all of your off-map assets, planes, and heavy artillery, and indicates each one's status. As you can see in the off-map assets panel, your Grasshopper is in ready stance. Select it and right-click anywhere on the map to deploy it.
You would be blind without us. Take care. This plane is fragile.
Well done! The Grasshopper's status, once deployed, is in mission. The gauge represents its fuel tank. Once it's empty, planes automatically evacuate to resupply for a given duration before returning to the ready status. Let's not waste time. We should detect the enemy's positions before the Grasshopper needs to resupply.
Take care. This plane is fragile. Enemy spotted.
Good job. All enemy defenses have been spotted. It's a bloody alarm! That goddamn German Me-109 fighter came back. Try to evacuate the Grasshopper. It will cancel its ongoing mission and resupply. It's time to call in the P-51D. It's our best asset against this German fighter. Once deployed, it will automatically engage the Me-109 in a dogfight.
There are two types of pilots, the hunters and the preys. Attacking. Be ready. Roger, bugging out. I've spotted the enemy.
Great job. Now we can reclaim air superiority and start the dismantlement of enemy defenses. Call back a Grasshopper and let's focus on the first enemy concentration. Let's deploy the 4 GPA OP to call in an off-map artillery strike. Ally M8 reconnaissance vehicles have just arrived to help wipe out any remaining enemies after the artillery strike.
Standing by. How bad is enemy AA over there? Enemy spotted.
4 GPA OP deployed. Its associated off-map battery now appears in the off-map assets panel. Next to it are listed 3 types of strikes: fire for effect, emergency, and barrage. Select the fire for effect one, the longest but most precise strike, and click on the first enemy concentration. You have a total of 3 fire missions at your disposal. Scout with the Grasshopper to target precisely, and be sure that no units are left. Remember that you can increase the game speed.
I'm on E, bugging out. How bad is enemy AA over there? I've spotted the enemy. How bad is enemy AA over there? Ready, sir. We're on our way. Eye in the sky.
You lost a unit, sir. Please pick a unit in the requisition panel.
Be ready. Standing by. We'll find them. Drop 300. 5 rounds. Over.
Well done. The first enemy defensive line has been wiped out. The best way to get rid of those isolated Pak-43 is with our P-47 Thunderbolt. Use the Grasshopper to get a clear view of the Pak-49 positions and deploy the P-47 to snipe them.
Enemy spotted. Eagle 1 ready. Engaging WEP. Fighter ready. Any update? We'll find them. Eagle 1 ready. Listening. Engaging the enemy. Running low on fuel. Roger. Heading there. Any update? There are two types of pilots, the hunters and the preys. Yes, sir. We're on our way. Roger. Changing positions. Out. Eye in the sky. How bad is enemy AA over there? I have a great view from here. Enemy spotted. Go on, Control. Affirmative. We'll find them. There are two types of pilots, the hunters and the preys. Go on, Control.
Okay, one Pak-43 gone, and one to go. Don't waste time. Deploy another P-47.
Eagle 1 ready. Affirmative. All right, I'm out of here. I want my scalp. I'm on E, bugging out.
Forward observer ready. Be ready. Take care. This plane is fragile. Yes, sir. Roger.
Keep your ground unit away from enemy range. Move your unit to the furthest and safest position from here.
They look like...
Keep your ground unit away from enemy range. Move your unit to the furthest and safest position from here.
Running low on fuel. Eye in the sky.
There are two types of pilots, the hunters and the preys. Fighter ready. Awaiting instructions. Attacking. Eagle 1 ready. Receiving loud and clear. Out.
Good job. The PAC-43 are no more. You can now deploy the B-26 Marauder bombers, or call in another off-map artillery strike.
I've spotted the enemy. Running low on fuel.
Awaiting instructions. There are two types of pilots, the hunters and the preys.
Roger. I have a great view from here.
I'm on E, bugging out. I'm on E, bugging out.
Standing by. We'll find them. Squadron ready.
Good choice, sir. Select your B-26 and right-click on a spotted enemy target, or fire on position and
Nothing will survive. Heading back home.
Great job. The enemy position has been eradicated. Your aircraft took too much stress and evacuate. In fallback stance, it will automatically fly back to the airport to refuel and repair if it makes it alive. Well done, sir. You have mastered the use of off-map assets. You've understood how vital it is to keep air superiority, and how to severely impact the enemy's morale and troops by using powerful off-map artillery strikes.